Even before dawn had broken, the queues were forming at polling stations across the country. The enthusiasm for this presidential election seems unprecedented. It's estimated that more than 130 million people will vote. That's 10 million more than last time. But exercising your democratic right takes patience. In some places, voters are having to wait for hours. In the quiet Chicago suburb which Barack Obama calls home, everyone I spoke to wanted him to win.
I'm here to vote for my boy Barack. It's time to get out and do our thing.
And that he could be president is the most exciting thing on earth.
I feel ecstatic and I'm voting for Obama.
The senator, his wife Michelle and their children Malia and Sasha arrived just before 8 a.m. If the polls are right, they'll be moving into the White House in January. Voting can be a lengthy process, with many congressional and local officials also up for election, and Mr. and Mrs. Obama took their time making their choices.
All right, I hope this works. It'll be really embarrassing if it doesn't.
There's quiet confidence among his campaign officials that he's going to win more than enough states to secure the presidency.
I voted.
Having lost 7 out of the last 10 presidential elections, most Democrats would settle for any victory, however narrow. But the Obama campaign's goal is to win more than 50% of the popular vote, giving him an overwhelming mandate for change. Straight after voting, he made a quick trip across the border to Indiana, another traditional Republican state where he's neck and neck with his rival, and where last-minute votes could be so important.
Did you vote for me? I like that.
But even in states he's not expected to win, like Georgia, the evidence suggests a massive turnout by African-American voters hoping to see the country's first black president. But this race isn't over yet. Senator John McCain did more than just vote on Election Day. Desperately needing the support of those still undecided, even at this late stage, he was planning to squeeze in extra rallies in Colorado and New Mexico, Republican states which look to be switching to Democrat blue. He's trying to convince everyone that he's got the momentum late in the race, but every national poll indicates he's still behind. He too will make history if he wins, the oldest man ever elected as a first-term president. An ex-president and the woman who came close to being the Democratic Party nominee cast their votes in New York. Bill and Hillary Clinton had campaigned hard for Barack Obama in the final days of the campaign.
We've done more than 75 events for Senator Obama in the last couple of months, ever since, I guess, August. And I've just been so pleased at how people have responded to the Democratic campaign, to his message, and particularly since the economic crisis.
Sarah Palin may have energized the Republican base, but polls say she's been a drag on the ticket, putting off independent voters.
Now tomorrow, I hope, I pray, I believe that I'll be able to wake up as Vice President-elect and be able to get to work in a transition mode with the President-elect, John McCain. So anxious to get to work for the American people.
Barack Obama's running mate, Joe Biden, cast his ballot in Delaware. Later, he'll head for Chicago for an election night party. The stage is set for an extraordinary celebration in Obama's adopted city. 1 million people are expected to throng the streets, the vast majority unable to get into the event in Grant Park. But first, there's the important matter of counting all those millions of votes, which both candidates have worked so hard to earn. Ian Woods, Sky News, Chicago.